is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome to, I think this is part 3 of our Mirio Togata pixel art tutorial for My Hero Academia. So, we're gonna just jump right into it. By now, you guys are probably experts. Wait, why do I have a finished Zenitsu over there? This isn't the right map? Interesting. I probably built Zenitsu on the wrong map. I think this is my map for tutorial, so he shouldn't be there. Anyways, what we're going to do now is continue the hair. We last left off, we have a 4 flat segment right here with the markers on it. So what we're going to do is go from the second to last block from the right, so this one right here. And we're going to just add 3 pieces of coal to the top to start off today. 1, 2, 3. Now this is one of the more difficult parts because there's going to be a lot of zigzagging to get the hair done, but hopefully you guys can bear with me and hopefully you guys are able to follow along. So from there we're going to go to the top block right here and add an extra single to the right. And then we're going to put a placement block underneath so that we can go down and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. From that 3 flat, we're going to go to the final block here on the right side, and I want you to put an extra block on top. And then we're going to mark that extra block on top with a piece of dirt so we can come back to it later. But instead what we're going to do is put a placement block underneath this bottom block and go down and to the right 2 singles. 1, 2. From there, we're going to go up and to the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from that top block into 3 singles, so this one right here, we're going to add an extra 2 pieces of coal to the right of it. 1, 2. We're then going to go to the final block in this 3 flat that we've now just created. So this is the final block right here. And I want you to put 3 pieces of coal underneath that. 1, 2, 3. So like I said, it's a whole bunch of zigzagging. Hopefully you're able to follow along. From the 3 flat we just added to the bottom, so this is it right here. We're going to go to the first block, so this one right here at the top, and put an extra piece of coal to the right. From that extra piece of coal to the right, we're then going to go and put a placement block to the right of it, like so. And we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put 2 pieces of coal underneath it. 1, 2. And then we're going to go up and to the right from this placement block, 2 vertical. So, 1, 2. Just like that. Let me just zoom out so you can see what it's supposed to look like. We're going to come back to this 2 vertical on the bottom right here. But let's just work with this 2 vertical up here that's floating for now. We're going to put a placement block on top or to the right side. So we can go up and to the right 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then finally up and to the right 1 single. Perfect. That's just one of the little lines in his hair. So if we drop back down now to the 2 vertical we had marked out, we can go to the bottom of it. Whoops, I deleted that by accident. The bottom of it and put a placement block on the bottom or right side. So we can go down to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Like so. So we're more than halfway done with this hair shape, and then we're going to bring the jawline back down. So I think we're making a good pace. I think all the tutorials that I have out currently are going to probably be like 5 to 7 parts, hopefully. But I am going to only be sectioning them out in 15-minute intervals. From this 3 flat, let's go to this block all the way on the right. And we're going to do 2 things again. First, we're going to put 1 piece of coal on top of it. Then we're going to put a placement block to the right. And from that placement block, we're going to put 1 coal underneath it. And 1 coal to the right of it. Like this. And you can delete that coal once you've done that. From that block to the right, or the single we have over here, we're going to go up and to the right 2 flat. So let's put our placement block on the top or right side. 1, 2. And from that 2 flat, we're going to go to the right block in it, or this one right here. And we're going to put 1 on top and 3 below. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now with this strip we've created, I think it's 5 tall. We're going to do a few things. Starting from the top, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical. So let's put a placement block on top or to the right side. So we can go up and to the right, 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And 1, 2, that's 3. Let's delete these extra dirt blocks now. After that 2 vertical, we're going to go up and to the right, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. up and to the right 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, I'm just constantly putting the placement block on the end each time just to continue. And then up and to the right 7 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Now let's follow this all the way back down now to the 5 vertical that started this all, because we added this all to the first block only. We're going to have to work with the other blocks though. So going down to the bottom, let's work with the last block next. And from the last block, we're going to put 1 piece of coal to the left, and then 1 piece of coal underneath that one. So we have this shape now. And then finally, to continue with the hairline, we're going to go to the second to last block from the bottom and add 1 single to the right. Perfect. From that single to the right, we can go up and to the right 2 flat. So let's put our placement block down. 1, 2. Up and to the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from those 3 singles, we're going to go to the top block right here and add 1 piece of coal to the top. Perfect. Now, we're not going to work with this top block and the 2 vertical we just created. Instead, we're going to go back down to this bottom block right here. And we're going to put a placement block underneath it so we can go down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And then from the 3 vertical, we're going to put a placement block underneath so that we can go down into left 1 single. And then we can add 1 extra block to the right. After that, we now have this L shape where it's 3 tall and 2 flat. So let's switch to our grass block and put an extra one to the right here. And from that extra block, we're going to just add 2 vertical to the top, 1, 2, 2 vertical to the bottom, 1, 2, and finally 5 flat to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I would delete the dirt block now if you have this complete, but we're not really done here. All we have is this weird sideways short sword shape. We kind of have to thicken up some of the lines and also bridge out some of the hairs. So let's start from the top where we have this 2 vertical right here, and we're going to go up and to the right, 2 vertical 2 more times in a row. So put a placement block on the right or top side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And that's it for the top block. For the bottom block, we're going to go to this top one in the 2, so this one right here, and put an extra 2 blocks to the right. 1, 2. And then to the right where we have this 5 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First, starting from the left side, we're going to find the second block, so this one right here, and put a single on top. And from that single, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 more singles, so 1, 2. Up and to the right, 2 vertical, placement block, 1, 2. Up and to the right, 1 single. And then finally up and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Now from there, we're going to go to the 5 flat again and go to the final block. And this time, we're going to add an extra piece of grass to the right. And from the extra piece of grass, we're going to add 1 to the top and 1 to the right. Perfect. Let's go to this one on the right we have now and add an extra piece of coal to the bottom so we can continue bridging with it. We're then going to go down into the right, 2 flat, 1, 2. And from the left block into 2 flat, we're going to put 1 underneath it. And from the right block into 2 flat, we're going to put a placement block to the right so we can go down into the right, 2 flat again, 1, 2. From this 2 flat, we're going to do nothing with the left block, but the right block right here, we're going to put 2 extra coals on top, 1, 2. And then we're going to go underneath it and put another coal on the bottom, like so. And from that coal on the bottom, we're just going to go to the right side of it and put an extra coal there as well. So, we're making some good progress. Hopefully you guys are following along carefully. It is very confusing, but I'm doing the best I can. If it is going a little bit too fast, make sure to repeat the parts that might be confusing to you so you can keep up. Anyways, now from this new block we added right here on the right, we're going to go down into the right from it, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. From the left block into 2 flat, we're going to go underneath it and put a single. We're then going to go down into left 1 single. Down into the right, 1 single. down to left 1 single again, down to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row, so placement block on the bottom or right side. 1 2, that's 1, 1 2, that's 2, down into the right 2 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1 2, and from the bottom block into 2 vertical, we're going to put 1 to the right. We're then going to go back to this bottom left block in the 2 flat we just created now, or the 2 vertical. We have the bottom block right here, and we're going to go down into the left 1 single, so placement block underneath. 1, down into the right 1 single, 1, and then from this single we're going to put a placement block underneath that, and what we're going to do is put 2 pieces of coal to the right of it, 1 2, and 1 piece of coal underneath it, like so. And then we'll delete that placement block. From there, we're going to put a placement block underneath so that we go down into the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1 2, that's 1. Placement block on the bottom or right side. 1 2, that's 2. Let me just delete this and kind of zoom out so you guys can see what we've done for this little segment right here. So zoom out right now, make sure yours matches up with this. Hopefully you guys aren't too far behind if you have a mistake going on. It should be easy enough to follow along with, but I do understand if you guys get a little bit lost because it's a lot of zigzagging. So from this point, what are we doing? Oh, let's go to the bottom of this 2 vertical now, so the second one on the bottom right here. And on this bottom block, we're going to add an extra piece of coal to the right, but we're also going to go down into left 1 single from it. So we've done this now. From that single, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1 2, down into the right 4 vertical, so placement block underneath or to the right side. 1 2 3 4, down into left 2 singles. 1 2, down into the right 4 vertical. 1 2 3 4, down into left 1 single, and from that single we're going to go down into the right 2 more singles, but this part gets a little bit tricky, so pay attention. So now we have this. We're then going to go down into right 2 vertical, 1 2, and then down into right 1 single again, so placement block underneath. 1, but we're going to backtrack now, so let's go all the way back to where we have this middle block and the 3 singles we placed. And in that middle block, we're going to put a placement block underneath there, so we can go down into left 3 vertical, 1 2 3. And underneath this 3 vertical, we're going to split again, kind of like what we did right here. You see it split to the right, but then we came back to the left. We're going to split to the right by going down into the right 2 singles, 1 2. But then we're going to go back to the left by putting a placement block underneath, so we can go down into left 2 vertical. 1 2, perfect. And we're almost done with bringing this part back down. We just need to make it connect right back to where we started. So from this 2 vertical, we're going to put a placement block underneath so we can go down into left 4 vertical. 1 2 3 4, placement block underneath, down into the right 2 vertical. 1 2, and we're creating the second ear now, so it's going to kind of wrap back around before going down to the chin. So let's put a placement block, not a placement block, a piece of coal to the right of this bottom block right here, creating an L shape. And then we're going to go up into the right 1 single, up into the right 2 vertical, 1 2, whoops, 2, up into the right 2 flat, 1 2, up into the right 3 flat, placement block on the right side, 1 2 3, and then we're going to go back down now, but we can still put a placement block on the right side, so we're going to go down into the right 2 flat, 1 2, and then from the right block in the 2 flat, we're going to go underneath it and put 10 blocks going straight down. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Perfect. It should be 11 in total, so that's why we put 10 on the bottom. Let's continue putting our placement block on the bottom each time now, and we'll be fine. So we're going to go down into left 4 vertical. 1 2 3 4. Down into left 4 singles. 1 2 3 4. down into left 2 vertical, 1, 2, down into left 5 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down into left 5 flat, so placement block underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and from this 5 flat we just created, we're going to go to the last block, so this one all the way on the left side, and we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put a piece of coal on top, 1, 2. We're then going to go down into left 2 vertical 2 times in a row, 1, 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2. Down into left 2 singles, 1, 2. And as you can see, it connected to the jaw at that diagonal, which is perfect. We can finish the inner ear detail and some of the hair stuff later, but that we just wanted to create or complete the face today, so that's perfect. We're gonna jump into the hair next time, and then we'll do inner face details, eyes and stuff like that in like part 5 or 6. So we're making some good progress. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this tutorial, and if you are, be sure to hit that like button or subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.